Hey, welcome back to The Why. Today we're going to talk with our Director of Procurement, Elise Wilson. That was a nice way. It was like an elbow wrist. And today we're going to talk about why it's so important to be accurate with non-stock item creation. Elise?
Inquiring minds want to know, what is the most appropriate way to create non-stock items?
I want to know.
Well, first of all, a couple of changes that have recently happened is purchasing is now helping manage the creation of non-stock items. So when a salesperson creates something, we are adding all of the background information, such as all of the DIMs, the weight, length, width, height, so that we can get accurate freight costs when we're shipping these products. The other advantage to it is we can now do automatic pricing uploads, which makes things just a lot more accurate every time you go to use a non-stock item. So with that, what can you do to help in the process when you're creating a non-stock item? First of all, you have to assign an SC code. So whether it's equipment, tabletop, whatever that may be, disposables, barware, it's important that you assign the appropriate item. We've gotten rid of miscellaneous because too many people were using it. And for reporting reasons, when we report data to our buying groups, or Tim and I try to run an analysis on different product categories, we're not able to really tell what's going on in that miscellaneous category.
It could be anything. It could even be a boat.
The other thing is pricing. So the item is always going to carry the purchase price that it was set up at. So every time you go in to reuse an already created non-stock item, you have the ability to change that pricing. If you don't do that, purchasing is doing it for you. It's just another extra step that slows things down in the process. The other thing is if you have special pricing, you want to make sure that that is disclosed to purchasing in the purchasing notes. Now here's a fun kicker that changed and rocked everyone's world a couple of months ago. The hyperlink shortcut to add post-text notes was eliminated a couple of months ago. And so you all have added it back, but unfortunately, a lot of you added post-text and not post-text notes as a shortcut. And what's happened is post-text only changes the header on the order. It doesn't do anything for notes. Make sure that you have the right shortcut added because you want to make sure that it's post-text notes.
What about weight? Is weight important? That's really heavy.
No, it's not. It's a pound.
No, it's 12 pounds. No, it's...
Let me see.
Maybe we can go get another one and then we can weigh this one.
That'd be really going there.
So is it important at all to have proper weights?
Weight is definitely important. If you're not doing that, then the purchasing team has to either add that, or when the product invoices, accounting can't pay the invoice until the product has the appropriate freight charges, which then delays paying invoices, receiving some of our rebates that we earn from paying things in a timely manner. So it's all about providing as much accurate information as you can when you're creating an item. Purchasing may ask you to go back to the factory and find out the accurate weight, but a lot of times because you're busy, you're out in the field, purchasing just does it for you. They shouldn't always do that, but they often do. And so they call the factory. It just takes a lot longer. We're now holding up other people's orders, waiting to get the answer. Or if it doesn't get caught perfectly, then when we receive the product, now your freight is all out of whack and the customer may receive a much higher cost than they anticipated, and they're not going to be very happy. Or you're upside down in your GP because you had to eat it.
Right. Or the customer doesn't get billed for that, but the company and the salesperson do.
That's probably
get billed for it.
Common.
This is a shameless plug for our friends at Edlund, by the way. I'd like to point out that this Why video is brought to you by the good people of Edlund. and their ability to weigh things.